Hello everyone, welcome back to the C Sharp series. In the previous video, we have wrote our very first C Sharp program. And today we are going to learn one of the most important fundamentals in programming, that are variable and data types. Okay, variables and data types. These are the building blocks of almost every application you will ever create. So let's get started. So first, what's a variable? Variable is simply a container used to store data, like your name, your age, user data, username, whether user logged in or not. All these can be stored in variables. Think of variables like boxes. Each box store a specific type of information. So let's write a variable. Int age is equal to 21. So here, let's understand this step by step. Int is the data type. Age is the name of the variable we created, and 21 is the data that is being stored in this variable. So to get a clarification, let's see visually. Okay, so I have created a box. In simple words, I am telling this. Okay, I have created a box and I labeled it apples. Okay, and I have instructed you to put only apples in it, right? Because the label is apples. So if you put an apple, it will take an apple, right? Simple. In the same way, there's a box. I named it age. Okay, I named it age, and I said it's a type int. This box is type int, which means this box can only you can only put, or the system can only put an integer in this box. So if I said 21, it take 21. Okay, it will take 21, but if I said 21.5 or something, it won't take. Okay, that's what the difference is. Okay, that's what a variable is, simply. Now, so if you print, if you say console.write line, you can also say write. See, write, say 21. Okay, cool. Now, there's another thing called string. String name is equal to Alice. Now, what is this? A string is used to store text values. Okay, to get it a definition, if I want to say in my own words, let's say a string is a collection of different type of values, like a letter, a word, a number, a symbol, put together in between double quotes. See, it's like a complete definition of the string. So a group of words or symbols or letters put together in between double quotes becomes a string, right? It holds only this thing. You cannot say 21, it won't take. If I say 21, will give an error telling me to put in between two double quotes. Okay, yeah, so that's what a string is. So if I say name here, now it will print the name. See, oh, wait, yeah, 21. I put 21, that printed 21. If I say something else, Ramesh, it will print Ramesh. So that's what it is. Now let's talk about combining these variables. You can combine actually. Okay, what you can say is, you can also keep write, or you can say write line, because we need this in separate lines. Okay, so I can also say my name is plus name. Like this, you can also write my age is age. So my name is Ramesh, my age is 21. It will say like that. You can also combine it, plus and my age is plus age. You can also say like this. There is this flexibility. Instead of hard coding everything, we are using the variables to reuse it, store the data, and reuse it. Okay, see, I have to put a gap, space you have to give, otherwise it won't give the space. Now it will give the space. My name is Ramesh and my age is 21. Perfect, right? I hope you guys understood. Now, so as I told you, instead of hard coding values directly into the text, we can store and reuse them using variables. Not only here, you can, anywhere it's the same. Instead of writing the values, instead of passing the values, hard coding the values, you use variables. You get input, store them in the variables or something else, and you take that variable and reuse it many times. That's what you do. that's what that's why variables are very important. Okay, so what are the common data types we have? Common data types, very common data types. There are data types a lot, but we'll talk about common data types. So there is, okay, we'll say int, uh, float, there is double, there is string, there is char, and there is bool. There is few more like bit, short. I think it's byte. Okay, short. Um, long is there. Yeah, long. A lot. Okay, there are a lot of others, but I think these are the most used, especially in the games, I guess. But when it comes to general app designs like Android apps or PC apps, you guess you use byte, short, and it depends. You short, you int. That's not necessary right now. We'll talk it in the next classes later. Okay, not important right now. Okay, you have to understand the variables and things right now. Okay, so these are things. Now, unlike string, char is like the same thing, but it will only take one thing. Okay, one letter, one character that is written in between single quotes. That's what char is. Okay, and same, we have float, which is a decimal type, and double is also same. Okay, double is also same, and there is bool. Bool is like, it gives you true or false. Okay, it says true or false. You can store true or false simply. So these are the variables and these are the data types. Okay, so you can see here I am using data types to create variables. So let's saying this variable of type this data type, so you have to only put that data type to the system and it is doing the same, right? So there are some rules while naming these variables. Obviously you can write it however you want, but there are rules. Better to use it to look professional and all and clean. Okay, now there is private, public and all. You will discuss it later. These are called access modifiers, but right now let's say there is a private. You say player health, private int, sorry, oh my bad, private int. Then there is a private, you say this is small letter. Okay, the first letter will be small. When it is public, you say capital letter. Basically we call this camel case naming convention. You do number of, O will be capital. Okay, like this. See, first one will be smaller and same. Public, first one will be capital and next one will also be capital. Age of student, like this. Okay, these are better. So you cannot say one name, two name. You properly define it. So variable name should be meaningful, start with letters, and you have to avoid the spaces and special characters. So keep these things in mind. Okay, to make it readable. Okay, you just make it readable with proper naming. Okay, so I'll give you a challenge. You try it. Just let's say create variables: your name, your age, favorite game, and a bool saying you like coding or not, and print them in your console. Try it yourself before moving to the next episode. Okay, that's how you actually learn. Okay, you try it yourself. Okay, now we have talked about variables and data types. I think you guys understood. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. And yeah, in the next video we'll learn how to take input from users, how to perform calculations, how to build interactive console programs and stuff. So make sure to subscribe and continue the journey. And if you like this video, leave a like or maybe comment and share this video to your friends or people who want to learn C sharp and programming skills. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning. Bye.